This is Auburn basketball from the Auburn Sports Network. Tonight's game against Florida Atlantic is a special charity exhibition game benefiting the Melton Scholars Program. Tonight's game broadcast is presented by Auburn Bank, champions of you. Alongside Brad Law, live from Neville Arena, here's the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham.
The next time Auburn basketball plays, it will be for keeps. Tonight, the 11th ranked Tigers play their final exhibition game against a team with 60 wins in the last two seasons. Good evening, War Eagle from Neville Arena, along with Brad Law, Jacob Hillman. I'm Andy Burcham. Auburn struggled a bit out of the gate on Sunday against Furman in Greenville, South Carolina. Janai Broome was nearly unstoppable, though, as Auburn pulled away for a comfortable win against the Paladins in the second half. Both of the Auburn freshmen scored in double figures. 2 years ago, Florida Atlantic was in the Final Four. Last season, the Owls won 25 more games. However, that coaching staff left for Michigan, and new head coach John Lakis has brought in nearly a brand new roster with an international flavor. 7 different countries represented on this roster. All proceeds for tonight go to the Melton Scholars Program, and another sellout is on hand tonight at the Jungle. It is Auburn and Florida Atlantic. Brad Law, there is electricity in this place. There is great expectation for this Auburn basketball season as Bruce Pearl gets ready for year number 11 on the plains.
It is so good to be back in this building with basketball on the floor, regardless of whether it's the regular season, an SEC game, or a sold-out exhibition game. Let that sink in just for a minute. A sold-out exhibition game. I love the competitive exhibitions that you have. It's very different than 30, 40 years ago, and now 2 competitive exhibition games is going to give this Auburn coaching staff a chance to see a lot of new pieces, how they meld with the returning pieces, and how they're able to start working some combinations to get all of this talent and depth on the floor melding together.
30 to 40 years ago, Marathon Oil was your exhibition game. Now it's Furman, now it's Florida Atlantic, and Division I team. I think it's a great idea for the NCAA. Allow these teams to play for a charity. For Auburn tonight, it's the Melton Scholars Program. Not only that, Brad, all of these tickets have been sold, especially for tonight's game. This was now part of the season ticket package.
Not an add-on to a season ticket. These are individually, separately sold tickets, which means a lot of money raised for the Melton Scholars Program, and that is exciting. That's the mission of this, and these guys are on a mission, and it started in the first exhibition game. It's going to continue here tonight, and then ultimately with a season opener against Vermont on a Wednesday. But as we watch the starting lineups right now, and we see Janai Broome and Dylan Cardwell starting back-to-back exhibition games together, we're going to see them right away on the floor at the same time. We're going to see Denver Jones and Chad Baker-Mazara. We're going to see J.P. Pegues, the Furman transfer. So many folks excited to see what Pegues is going to bring to a point guard position. He averaged over 32 minutes a game at Furman. That'd be a lot for a Bruce Pearl point guard. So we're gonna see how he fits into the offense and how he runs it tonight.
He will be one of 3 point guards that we will see in the all-white uniforms tonight for Auburn. Starting lineups, first of all, for Florida Atlantic, Ken Evans Jr., a 6'5", a redshirt senior from Jackson, Mississippi. Kai Tandy, a transfer from Jacksonville State, leading scorer in Conference USA last year. 6'2" grad student from Hopkinsville, Kentucky. And Leland Walker, a 6'1" junior out of Indianapolis. Those are the 3 guards. On the inside, big for Florida Atlantic. Baba Miller, a 6'1", or a 6'11" junior from Mallorca, Spain, a transfer from Florida State. And Matas Boditaitis, a 7-foot freshman out of Lithuania, who scored 23 points in Florida Atlantic's win over St. Leo last week. As Brad mentioned, for Bruce Pearl and the Auburn Tigers, ranked 11th in the preseason polls, both the coaches and the AP poll. J.P. Pegues at point, 6'2" senior out of Nashville, Hillsborough High School, a transfer from Furman. On one wing, Denver Jones, 6'4" senior from Newmarket, Alabama. In his second season at Auburn, averaged 9 points and a rebound and a half a year ago. We'll see Denver tonight at point at times. Chad Baker-Mazara, 6'7" senior out of Santo Domingo, the Dominican Republic. SEC All-Tournament team last year. On the inside, that's right, Janai Broome playing the 4 to start tonight at the 4. The preseason All-American, 6'10" senior from Plant City, Florida. SEC All-Tournament Team MVP last year. And Dylan Cap Cardwell at center tonight for Auburn, 6'11" grad student out of Augusta, Georgia, and McEachern High School. Bruce Pearl, 11th season at Auburn, a record of 201-19. Boston College, the alma mater, 30th season, a record of 662 and 264 for John Lakos. His first season as the head coach, not only at Florida Atlantic, but on the Division I level. And
he's got a talented group. I mean, the returning leading scorer in Conference USA, Tandy, that you mentioned, he's got some size, athleticism. A program like Florida Atlantic, you know, they are reloading for their standards and hoping to keep their standard of play going.
60 wins of the last 2 years for Florida Atlantic. Auburn, the reigning SEC tournament champions. Tap controlled by Auburn, and JP Pegues gets the ball across midcourt on the right-hand dribble near the right wing, between the legs dribble 3 times, left-hand dribble after a screen. Left wing, Denver Jones. Skip pass at the top, it's Broom. Right wing, Chad Baker-Mazar, off his hip and out of bounds. Ball was deflected over there by Ken Evans Jr., 6'7" redshirt, or 6'2" redshirt senior out of Jackson, Mississippi, a transfer from Jackson State. Leland Walker at the point, gives the ball left side, Kai Tandy. Down to the low post, Titus over his head and out of bounds.
Titus going to have trouble with Cardwell tonight. Dylan beat him on a pick and roll earlier. They just didn't feed him on the inside, and there defensively, his presence forced the big freshman to fumble that ball, not able to go recover and get it.
Pegues to the top for Broom. Backdoor, Jones for the jam.
Florida Atlantic is over pursuing on the perimeter. They're playing tight on the perimeter. The back door is going to be there until they come out of it.
2-0 Auburn. Florida Atlantic ball. Walker at the top. 3 ball in the air. Big guy missed it. Titus rebounds low post. Back up, left hand blocked by Cardwell. Rebound out of there, Denver Jones. Up the right sideline. Jones, Chad Baker-Mazar near the left corner. Top of the circle, Broom. Pops a 3. No, long. Long rebound, Chad Baker-Mazar. Reset the offense.
Cardwell tapped it out there to him already. Dylan with a block and then a deflection that led to the Auburn rebound. A second chance opportunity.
JP Pegues, top of the circle, Chad Baker-Mazar. Faces, gets a screen from Cardwell. Inside the arc, left side, or right side of the lane. Picks up the dribble, 3 to shoot. Cardwell at the top, Pegues launches a 3. Banked up, he missed it. And the rebound pulled in by Evans for a Florida Atlantic. Up the right sideline, Baba Miller. Loops a pass out, Chad Baker-Mazar steal. 1-on-2 the other way. Drives to the hole with the left hand. Nobody's fouled in the play. And Chad Baker-Mazar will go to the line to shoot a pair for the Tigers.
Early in the Furman exhibition, reports of just the middle of the lane being totally clogged and Furman not able to get anything going in the paint. The length of Auburn can be a problem for so many teams, with Chad Baker at 6'7", Chaney Johnson at 6'7", Ja'Kai Howard, the freshman, at 6'6", Chris Moore 6'6", Jaheim Hudson 6'7". There's a lot of length when you start trying to make cross-court passes.
Ken Evans picked up the foul, first of the night. At the line, Chad Baker-Mazar for a pair. Lefty's free throw is good. He was terrific. Number 4 in the SEC last year at 87.1% from the charity stripe. 3-0 Auburn, 18:25 to go in the first half of play. Left-hand shooter makes them both. 4-0 Auburn, 18:25 in the first. Evans off the inbound. Auburn pressed. Auburn backed off after the initial pass. Now Walker in the center circle for Florida Atlantic. Gets a screen by Titus. Off the right wing, Walker into the key. Top of the circle for Miller. Now to the top for Evans. Around a screen. Off the right wing for Miller. Head fake. Drives on Broom. In the lane. Goes up. Blocked by Broom. Ball out of bounds off of Titus. Auburn gets it.
Again, you're going to earn everything you get in the paint against this Auburn team, especially with this matchup. Cardwell, and then, you remember before Broom came here, it was the OVC Defensive Player of the Year. So you got a couple of guys who know what they're doing protecting the rim.
Pegues across midcourt, right-hand dribble picked up by Walker. Left-hand dribble near the center circle. Right wing pass for Baker-Mazar to the top, Cardwell. Left wing, Denver. Low post, Broom. Turn, shoots. Nobody was fouled in the play.
He got knocked out of his hands going up for the shot, but again, a back screen, and Auburn is just beating defenders to open spots on the floor right now down around the low post.
First foul on Leland Walker Jr. out of Indianapolis, a transfer from Eastern Kentucky. And Janai's at the line to shoot 61% from the charity stripe for Janai, who had 18 points, 14 rebounds, in the win over Furman on Sunday, and the first free throw rims out. 59 career double-doubles for Janai, 23 of those here at Auburn. Second free throw, good. 5-0 Auburn, 17:45 in the first. In the backcourt, Baba Miller brings the ball up the floor, the 7-footer between the circles for Walker. 5-0 Auburn, 17:35 counting clock first half. Walker inside the arc, Boyd-Titus against Broom up with the left hand, and he banked it in. He has a chance for the and one. Broom will pick up his first foul of the night.
Yeah, Boyd-Titus used his arm there and kept Janai literally at arm's length, and then had good body control as he went up with the left hand. He wasn't leaning into the contact. He was keeping Janai away, and he got the shot to fall.
7-foot, 245-pound freshman out of Lithuania. Had 23.7 rebounds against St. Leo in Florida Atlantic's first exhibition game. Chance for the three-point play for Boyd-Titus. Big right-handed shooter. The free throw is short. Rebound, Shady Johnson. Into the lineup for Auburn, 2 Pegues. Miles Kelly gets his first action in an Auburn uniform as well. Bounce pass, Broom, top of the circle. Looks right, hands it back to Pegues. Back to Broom, underneath, throws it away. But it's stolen right back by Cheney. Low post, Broom. Up with a shot over Boyd-Titus. No! It danced on the rim, fell out, but Boyd-Titus picked up the foul.
Takes Janai just a little while to get heated up, but once he's like an iron. Takes a little while to heat up, but once he's there, he stays red hot. You remember the Florida SEC championship game. Missed his first couple of shots, but by the time he got it going, he was unstoppable in the second half. We've seen that a lot from Broom.
He wasn't the only one in that ball game.
You're right.
Free throw is good by Janai.
He will be going to the foul line a lot this year, presumably.
17-14 in the first, 6-2 Auburn. Miller comes out of the lineup for Florida Atlantic. Caleb Green, a sophomore out of Louisville. A transfer from Louisville is in on the low post. They get a little bit smaller with Miller out. Free throw short by Broom. Rebound, Florida Atlantic, and here's Walker up the floor to the right wing. Brings it at the top, picked up by Miles Kelly. Kelly stays with him. Down the left side it goes for Candy. Drives, shoots, and scores over Janai Broom.
Leading scorer in Conference USA, Kai Tandy, a graduate transfer from Jack State. He led the Gamecocks in scoring and is a volume shooter. If he gets hot, he can do some serious damage.
6-4 Auburn Tiger ball. Cheney Johnson, low post underneath. Miles Kelly had it and had a shot but couldn't hang on to the pass, and it's out of bounds. And we will see Tahad Pettiford coming into the ball game and Ja'Kai Howard, 2 outstanding freshmen for the Tigers, replacing Pegues and Chad Baker-Mazzaro.
You could hear a little bit the applause in the background. This crowd knows what they're a smart crowd. They see who's coming into the game. They want to see these freshmen in action.
Pettiford, 13 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists at Furman. Howard, 10 points, a rebound, 2 assists in their exhibition debuts for the Tigers. 6-4 Auburn, 16:35 first half of play. Walker across midcourt, left-hand dribble, gets a screen. Down the left side, picks it up to Tandy. Tandy, 3 balls straight away for the lead. It's in and out. Rebound, nicely played by Kelly, but he lost it. Back underneath, out to the wing, on the left side, and out of bounds down the left sideline. Leland Walker, Auburn ball.
Auburn's defense is speeding up Florida Atlantic a little bit, and you know the execution isn't crisp offensively through the first 4 minutes of the game, but the guys are in their spots. They're executing all the way up right until the finish.
3 turnovers first half for Florida Atlantic, 2 for Auburn basketball. Kelly, 2 Pettiford, Tahad, left wing 3, no, long. Rebound underneath, Cheney Johnson with the putback.
Well, Howard got a hand on it, and he tipped it right into Cheney's hands and right in front of the rim. Just an easy dump over the front of the rim.
Auburn 4 or 8, Florida Atlantic 4, 15:50 first half of play. Florida Atlantic ball on a reach-in on Ja'Kai Howard. And first time out of the night. 15:50 to go in the first half of play. Our score, Auburn 8, Florida Atlantic 4. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Listen closely. Hear those bubbles? That mouth-watering waterfall? Delicious. Ice cold. And zero sugar. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hi, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. Tackle game day with the irresistible taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. War Eagle.
Let's face it, nothing makes you look older than you really are than thinning hair. But what if you could not only increase your hair count, but promote new hair growth without surgery, without drugs with potential side effects, and without a prescription from your doctor? Well, now you can, thanks to a breakthrough new supplement called Hair Grow, provided by New Nordic, the #1 supplier of dietary supplements in Europe. Hair Grow is now available in the U.S. Only Hair Grow contains Tocogaya, a powerful antioxidant that has received a U.S. patent. Multiple clinical studies show Hair Grow is safe and effective in promoting new hair growth. In one study, 95% of the patients using Hair Grow saw increased hair count. Don't lose more time and more hair. Try Hair Grow today to feel and look your best. Available online at Amazon, Walmart.com, and NewNordicUSA.com, or in stores at your local CVS. Look younger and feel more confident with Hair Grow by New Nordic at NewNordicUSA.com, or in stores at your local CVS.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings. Carrier, turn to the experts.
With Brad Law, Jacob Hillman, I'm Andy Burcham at Neville Arena. Exhibition action tonight for Auburn. 11th ranked Tigers lead Florida Atlantic 8-4 with 15:50 to go in the first half. 2 of 6 for Florida Atlantic from the field. Auburn is 2 of 5, rebounding early on. 3 rebounds for Auburn, 2 for the Owls. Owls ball coming out of the timeout. Walker on the inbound, picked up by Tahad Pettiford at the point. Off to the left wing it goes for Evans. Down to the baseline. Turnaround jumper. Glenn puts it up. It's in. Caleb Glenn with the bucket. 8-6 Auburn. 15:31 first half of play. Pettiford on the right-hand dribble. At the hash mark, ball deflected right back to him. Kicks it left corner. Wide open 3, Miles Kelly. Yes!
That's what he does. He is a sharp shooter. He was brought in to shoot just that shot and make that shot.
Down the right side, Walker up and in. Nicely played right side, Leland Walker. 11-8 Auburn, 15:07 in the first half. Pettiford right sideline. Left-hand dribble, centers it between the circles. Down the left side, picks up the dribble, back up. Behind the back dribble, left wing 3, missed, got it. Goes baseline left. Onto the wing, Miles Kelly. No, instead Pettiford into the key. To the right side for Broom. Janai outside the arc. Picked up by Walker, tried to force it underneath, didn't get there. And here is Evans the other way. Down to the baseline, Miller drives to the hole, gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. I think Kelly will be called for the foul. The officials tonight, Joe Lindsay, Todd Austin, and Chris Ford.
Really fast pace of play. Both these teams, Florida Atlantic kind of leaning into that pace of play, and their guards are very active with their hands. Auburn burned them with that tight perimeter defense with some back cuts early in the ball game, but Florida Atlantic with active hands, they've knocked away a couple of those passes since then.
Miles Kelly called for the foul. Baba Miller at the line for 2. First free throw is good for the big junior out of Mallorca, Spain. Transfer from Florida State, had a career high 14 against Wake Forest last season. Broom, Pettiford out. Denver Jones is back in for the Tigers, and Dylan Cardwell. Second free throw for Miller. It's good. And it's a 1-point Auburn lead, 11-10. 14:41. First half of basketball. Jones, Kelly at the top, Chaney Johnson to the right sideline, down the right wing. Picks up the dribble to Cardwell. Skip pass. Denver Jones between the circles. Shot clock at 13 for Auburn. Denver backs up. He's running the point right now. Down the left side of the lane. Goes to the floor. He gets fouled in the play. They will get Devin Vanderpool, the redshirt freshman of Laurel, Maryland, with the foul.
6'4", Denver 6'4". That was a pretty even matchup as Denver tried to fight his way down the left side of the lane.
Fourth foul against Florida Atlantic. Auburn by 1, 14-22 first half. Inbound, Jakai, top of the circle, Denver. Dillon into the lane, Cheney. Cheney backs his man in, turnaround jumper, good.
Woo. Boy, in the first 2 minutes in the game, Cheney had 2 rebounds and then an offensive rebound putback. That time a post move, turnaround right-hander.
13-10, Auburn on top, 14 minutes, first half of play. Down the left side, into the corner, 3-ball, left corner, good by Ken Evans Jr.
Denver came over to help, left Evans in the corner wide open, and he's going to knock that shot down. Evans a good scorer.
Ties the game at 13. Cardwell outside the arc, right side. Denver between the circles, shot clock at 16. Miles Kelly well outside the arc. Picks up a screen, gets doubled, goes down into the corner, gets it to the wing for Denver. At the top, Cheney, left corner, wide open 3 to Hyde Pettiford. Yes! Excuse me, that's Ja'Kai Howard with the 3. Good ball movement by Auburn.
Took advantage of a risky defense. Florida Atlantic doubling in the far corner, and it left Howard free in the opposite corner.
16-13 Auburn, 13-14 first half. Walker works on Howard. Left wing, long 3. Vanderpool missed it. Rebound, Cheney Johnson runs it down. To Denver Jones up the floor against Glenn. Pulls up, right side pass. 3-ball, right side, no good by Howard, or rather by Miles Kelly. Rebounded by Florida Atlantic. Evans down the left side, inside the arc. Into the corner, deflected out of bounds by Cheney Johnson.
Well, you asked to see a little more aggressive Cheney. Already 3 rebounds and 4 points, and active hands with that deflection on a cross-court pass. You like what you see on both ends of the floor so far from Cheney.
In both exhibitions, Cardwell has started at the 5, moving Janai to the 4, but they're just having trouble keeping Cheney out of the lineup right now at that 4 spot. It's a good problem to have, isn't it? 12:47 first half. Walker gets a screen, pops a 3 at the top, short. Long rebound pulled in by the Tigers to Hyde Pettiford. Up the floor, Cardwell beat everyone down, goes up, ball blocked. No foul there. Here's Florida Atlantic the other way. Titus, ball knocked out of his hand by a very active Cheney Johnson.
There he was. He also had an assist that I forget to throw in there earlier, but a quick change. And defensively, players have to change direction, get back on the other end of the floor. Cheney did a good job to fight over the top of the Florida Atlantic player and knock the ball out.
He comes out along with Chad Baker-Mazara. Excuse me, as Baker-Mazara comes in for Auburn. Shaheem Hudson is in on the low post for Auburn. Faces up against Titus, who missed the shot. Here's Auburn the other way.
You're not going to knock Hudson backwards.
They call him Turtle, which has nothing to do with his style of play. Denver Jones, Chad Baker-Mazara, top of the key. Back to Denver, outside the arc, right side, 12 to shoot. Chad Baker-Mazara, right in front of the Florida Atlantic bench. Double team, gets the ball. Pettiford, wide open 3. Yes!
Beautiful ball movement on the perimeter. Pettiford missed his first 2, got dialed in for the 3rd one.
A pair of threes have given Auburn a 6-point advantage, 11:50 in the first half of play. Florida Atlantic basketball. Devin Vanderpool running the point, picks up the dribble. Titus at the key. Picks up his dribble and gets fouled. They'll get the foul, and Pettiford was actually knocked into Kai Tandy, and it takes us to a timeout break.
That looked worse than it was. Pettiford was trying to fight through the screen set by the big 7-foot freshman and got a little tripped up there, and so it looked more physical than it really was.
11:40 in the first. Auburn 19, Florida Atlantic 13. Timeout for a break on the Auburn Sports Network.
Hey Tiger fans, last year you helped Auburn women's basketball break attendance records in Neville Arena. Be sure to join Coach Jay and the Tigers this season. Limited reserve seating options for season tickets are on sale now. The package includes home games against Ole Miss, Texas, Texas A&M, and Mississippi State. For more information or to purchase season tickets, visit aubtix.com. Thank you for supporting Auburn women's basketball, and see you this season in Neville Arena. War Eagle!
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regions Visa Debit Card and Prepaid Regions Now Card. They're a win for your wallet and a big war eagle, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Tiger pride? Order your card now at regions.com/Go Tigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
Thinking of advancing your career with a master's degree in business? If so, consider the graduate degree choices at Auburn University's Harbert College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best, we offer full-time and online programs in finance, supply chain management, information systems, accounting, and business administration. Learn more at harbert.auburn.edu.
Back inside Neville Arena with Andy Burcham. I'm Brad Law. Exhibition basketball. Auburn leads Florida Atlantic 19-13, 11:40 to go in the first half. Auburn is shooting now 50%. It's up to 50%. Tigers 6 of 12. 8 of the 12 shots have come from long range. Tigers have made 3 of those 8. Florida Atlantic is 5 for 12 from the floor, 1 for 6. Beg your pardon, 1 for 5 from beyond the arc. And it's been an up and down kind of game to this point. Auburn with 6 points off of 3 Florida Atlantic turnovers. Florida Atlantic just 2 points off of 4 Auburn turnovers.
Owls ball coming out of the timeout break up the right sideline. Glenn on the inbound pass for Florida Atlantic. They call him for FAU anymore.
No.
Tandy off the left side, knocked away by Cardwell. At the left sideline, he picks it up. Tandy, stop and pop 3. No. Rebound, fought for. Boyd Titus has it. He's fouled. I think Cardwell got it.
Yeah, Cardwell's got a weight advantage, but Boyd Titus was in position.
One thing that Dillon has to be better at this year is picking up fouls in a hurry.
Yes.
Inbound pass knocked away. There's Cardwell from Mazzara. Ahead, Pegues. Mazzara, double handle. Oh, baby.
That's how you run the break off a quick change like that, off a turnover. Baker Mazzara with the deflection to start the break, and then they let him finish it.
21-13 Auburn, biggest lead for Auburn early on. Walker near midcourt. Kicks it up down to the baseline. Drive to the hole, shot is up, no. Rebound, whistle. It's going to be basket interference against Florida Atlantic, Auburn ball.
Yeah, he hung on there like he bought a ticket.
Vanterpool comes out, so does Glenn. Baba Miller back into the lineup, along with Evans for Florida Atlantic. Pegues, Pettiford, Jaheim Hudson, Chad Baker Mazzara, and Dylan Cardwell, the Auburn 5. Pegues between the circles, off a 2 between the legs dribble. 2 Turtle Hudson. Left wing, Pettiford. Top of the circle, Hudson. Around the perimeter, Pegues. Shot clock at 13. Auburn 21, Florida Atlantic 13. Pegues at the hash, drives to the baseline, picks it up, out to the top. Dillon had a 3, didn't take it. Drives, dribbles the ball away. Boy, did Titus the other way for Florida Atlantic. At the top of the circle, Auburn wanted travel, didn't get it. Tandy down the left side of the lane, up for a shot, whistle, foul. It's going to go against Chad Baker Mazzara, his first.
All that was started. Auburn got a little out of sorts offensively, and it got into Cardwell's hands with the shot clock running down. You don't want Cardwell putting the dribble down at the top of the key. That'll be a teaching moment.
He had 2 other options, pass it or shoot it.
Yeah.
Kai Tandy at the line, 4-2. Free throw by Tandy off the back of the iron and out. First team All-Conference USA selection last year. Led the league in scoring, including a career-high 35 against Florida International on January 6th. Tandy makes the second of 2. Trims Auburn's lead to 7, 21-14 Tigers. He'll come out. Back into the lineup, number 22, Devin Vanterpool. Redshirt freshman out of Laurel, Maryland, and Christ the King High School. Pegues on the left-hand dribble, between the legs dribble. Twice gets a screen from Turtle. Right wing, picks it on the right side for Chad Baker Mazzara. 15 to shoot. Chad hesitates, drives, up with the shot, no. Weak side rebound, Dillon. at the top. Pettiford, three. Got it!
That's 2 in a row now for Tahad Pettiford. If he heats up, look out.
And he reaches in, ties up Vanterpool. Jump ball goes to Florida Atlantic.
Now you want to get excited about something.
Yeah.
The freshman, instead of coming down and celebrating the shot and then getting set and playing defense, he was aggressive. He saw an opportunity to tie up a Florida Atlantic player with his back to him, came around the other side, tied him up, got the ball.
Initially, they're as excited about his defense as his offense right now. And you don't hear that many times about a freshman, do you? Biggest lead of the game for Auburn right now, 10 points, 24-14. Near the midway mark of the first half, under the midway mark, as a matter of fact. Walker gets a screen, right side, top of the circle down the left side, Miller. Miller, skip pass, right wing, Vanterpool three, short. Weak side rebound. Boydie Titus had it, lost it. Auburn the other way. Chad Baker-Mazzara bumped out of bounds. He goes flying over the scores table, nearly takes out Francis Sanda. Everyone appears okay, I think. Chad Baker, okay, smiles. Francis Sanda appears to be okay over there too.
Well, I'll tell you, the way they're playing and the way these staffs are coaching, this doesn't have the feel of an exhibition game. This is physical, fast-paced.
Here's your Auburn five. Pegues and Pettiford, both of those guys could run the point. Baker-Mazzara, Jaheim Hudson, and Janai Broom back into the lineup on the low post for Auburn.
Auburn starts with 2 players down in the corner. They're trying to extend the Florida Atlantic defense, trying to get them away from the top of the key area.
24-14 Tigers, Auburn ball. Broom pops out at the top, gives the ball back to Pegues between the circles. Left wing, Pettiford, penetrates, steps back, behind the back dribble, top of the circle for Pegues. Shot clock at 14, in the center circle. Waits for a screen from Broom. Picked up by Boydie Titus. Pull up three ball. Pegues missed it. Rebound Broom for Auburn. Back out to the top for Auburn. Pegues reset the shot clock at 15. Approaching the 9-minute mark of the first half, Auburn by 10 and with the ball. Pegues double team, left wing Pettiford. Goes baseline, through the lane. I think he stepped on the baseline. Yep, he sure did. 9 minutes in the first half, Auburn by 10. By the way, into the game, Montes Kachanis. Another of the bigs, a 6'11 freshman out of Lithuania. For Florida Atlantic.
Gesundheit. Another thing to like about Pettiford, he looked immediately to Chad Baker-Mazzara and said, hey, that's on me. I should have thrown it to you in the corner.
Vanterpool inside the arc. Head fake, shoots over Broom. Didn't get it. Rebound tapped out. Pettiford for Auburn. Tigers have out-rebounded Florida Atlantic. 14-5 first half. Ball knocked out of bounds left side. Good hands by Ken Evans Jr. to disrupt that pass to the left wing for Florida Atlantic. Caleb Glenn back in, replacing Vanterpool on the perimeter for the Owls.
Between Evans and Tandy, they got a couple of guards who are either conference players of the year or leading scorers in their conference. That's an athletic group.
3 of their starters were all conference elsewhere last year. Pegues between the circles. Tigers by 10. Broom spins on Kachana. Step back three ball, short. And the rebound pulled in by Glenn for Florida Atlantic along the baseline. Throws it right to Pettiford. Waits for numbers. Nope, no he doesn't. Drive. Shoots. Left hand. Good.
Oh, why wait when you can do that? Finished on the right side with the left hand. Falling away from the defender after just snatching the pass.
8 points for Pettiford. Auburn by 12. 8-13 in the first. Miller, right wing, picked up by Turtle Hudson. Tries to drive on Turtle. Cut off by Turtle. In the lane, up from about 8. No. Rebound Pegues. Auburn looks to break. Cross midcourt, left-hand dribble, switches to the right. Pettiford, long three. Nobody was bumped to the floor by Walker. And Tahad will go to the line to shoot 3 after a timeout. 7:57 in the first. Auburn 26, Florida Atlantic 14. Back after this timeout of the Auburn Sports Network.
No Auburn football collection is complete without the 2024 yearbook. The commemorative yearbook includes bios of the roster and staff, a pull-out poster, important game day information, Auburn traditions, and much more. Look for the 2024 Auburn football yearbook in and around Jordan-Hare Stadium, or buy it online by going to the football game day page at auburntigers.com and the Auburn app. The 2024 Auburn football yearbook.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regions Visa Debit Card and Prepaid Regions Now Card. They're a win for your wallet and a big war eagle, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Tiger pride? Order your card now at regions.com/Go Tigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control systems protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Hi, I'm Bob. No, not your dad's friend Bob who let you play with fireworks, or that famous actor Bob. I'm a Breakfast Bob. Specifically, a breakfast on a bun from Whataburger. B-O-B Bob. I'm made to order with a fresh cracked egg, melted cheese, and the best sausage you've ever had. I'm nothing like those other Bobs. I'm better, because I'm there for you. From late nights to early mornings, whenever you need a delicious pick-me-up. Can those other Bobs say that? Nope. Come see me at Whataburger, 11 p.m. to 11 a.m.
7:57 in the first. Auburn 26, Florida Atlantic 14. Glad you joined us tonight on the Auburn Tigers app, also on YouTube with our From the Booth feed. Now, we cannot show you the game.
Right.
There is no video of this game, well, legally anywhere.
Stop texting and asking.
Right, we cannot do that.
Andy's getting tired of it.
That's just not fair or true. We are on the air tomorrow morning, bright and early, for Auburn football. Tigers against Vanderbilt. 8:30 is our pregame coverage on the Auburn Sports Network on the east side of Jordan-Hare Stadium. 11:47 kickoff. Auburn tomorrow and Vandy at Jordan-Hare Stadium.
Auburn's bench outscoring Florida Atlantic's 18-2. In no small part thanks to the guy at the line right now.
Auburn's 7th McDonald's All-American Tahad Pettiford leads everyone with 8 points and misses the first free throw. Lefty out of Jersey City, New Jersey, Hudson Catholic Regional. A 5-star recruit a year ago, 20 points, 5 assists, 2 steals as a senior at Hudson Catholic. Second of 3 is good. The foul, by the way, before the timeout against Leland Walker is his second. So he's out of the lineup. Pettiford makes 2 of 3.
Pettiford is going to be one of the next ones that BP talks about being worth the price of admission.
Miles Kelly replaces Pettiford in the Auburn lineup. And that will move Denver Jones to the point. Chris Moore gets his first action of the night tonight as well. Auburn presses. They're having trouble getting it in. Lob it right to Chaney Johnson. Underneath Kelly. Up, no, out of bounds off of Florida Atlantic.
Chaney Johnson right back into the game, wreaking havoc.
6th turnover for Florida Atlantic. 6 for Auburn as well. Chaney will trigger baseline right. Inbound Moore, right corner. Up the wing, Jones, top of the circle, Broom. Back to Denver. Right side, left-hand dribble. Denver to the wing. Miles, 3. Nope. Weak side rebound, tapped out of bounds by Broom.
Yep, Janai mistimed his jump.
Yeah.
Backside rebound, and he went up a little too early.
28-14 Tigers. 7:43 in the first. Evans Jr. off the inbound. Works on Miles Kelly. Top of the circle, Baba Miller. On the weave, gets the ball to Glenn. Now between the rings for Evans. Backing up near midcourt. They're going backwards right now. To Glenn in the center circle. 12 to shoot. Drives on Chris Moore. Put it up, blocked from behind by Broom. Rebounded by Janai. Brings it up the floor, lobs it up the right sideline, Denver Jones. Jones on the wing. Spins there. Janai, head fake at 3. Right to the top for Denver. Down the left side of the lane, Denver. To the hole. He got fouled. Then he got knocked down by another guy. Boy, did Titus knocked him down, but I think it will be... Well, I'm not sure who the foul is against. 24. Kai Tandy picks up the foul. That's his first. It is the 7th against Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, he got him with the arm swipe from the side, and then Denver ran into Voitatitis.
For good measure.
Uh-huh.
Denver at the line for 2. senior out of Newmarket, Alabama. First free throw is good. A career 86.6% free throw shooter. 29-14 Auburn. 14-1 run by the Tigers in the last 6:21.
Yeah, the Owls had tied the game at 13.
Free throw missed. Denver had the rebound, knocked it off of Florida Atlantic. That's Auburn ball.
All right.
Denver missed the shot, got his hand on it, and deflected it off of Florida Atlantic.
I thought he was the last one to touch it. I thought it rolled through everybody else to the sideline.
These fine officials would not agree with you.
No,
Bradford.
you're right, and they're doing a fine job.
Inbound comes to Chris Moore, free throw line. Left-hand pass down the left side of the lane for Broom. Backing up against Baba Miller. Turn, shoots, got it.
Beautiful. Got him leaning to the right, went to the left. He's so quick going to his left.
31-14, 16-1 run by Auburn. Saric's 49, first half of play. Walker between the legs dribble. Now Evans Jr. at the top, picked up by Denver. Fights through a screen. Evans Jr. skip pass, out of bounds. Over the head of Caleb Green, Auburn ball.
He threw that into the scholarship seats.
8-0 run by Auburn last 3:04, 16-1 run last 6.5 minutes. And Florida Atlantic 0 of its last 9 with 3 turnovers. Auburn ball, Chaney Johnson, left wing, Miles Kelly. Number 13, top of the circle, Denver Jones, open for a 3. Yep.
Oh, just a catch, turn, and shoot. He didn't put down a dribble. He squared his shoulders, knocked it home.
20-point, boy, that's happened in a blink of an eye.
Really quick.
6-11 first half. 19-1 run by Auburn right now. Florida Atlantic ball. Walker down the right side of the lane, cut off by Broom, step back, shoots over Miles, missed. Rebound, Chaney Johnson just flying in there.
It's been over 7 minutes since the Owls made a field goal.
Denver Jones at the top, stop and pop 3. No. Rebound underneath Chris Moore, and a foul called against Florida Atlantic. That rebounding edge right now for Auburn is 18-7.
It's Voitatitis that got the foul, too. He was holding Broom, and that's his second.
Chris Moore out. Tahad Pettiford in. Ja'Kai Howard in. Janai Broom at the line for 2.
Ja'Kai and Janai on the floor at the same time.
Free throw in and out. There's a 1 in bonus for Auburn. Rebound pulled in by Glenn. For Florida Atlantic. Up the left sideline, Leland Walker. 19-1 run by Auburn. 11-0 run as well. Screen at the top, down the left side. Advance pass, to Voitatitis, kicked out of bounds by Auburn. 5:34 in the first. Auburn 34, Florida Atlantic 14. Voitatitis with those 2 fouls comes out.
I think Stephen Pearl went over and said something to the official because Kelly got pushed in the back by Miller setting a screen.
Off the inbound shot is up, it's missed, and the rebound to Chaney Johnson. Auburn up the floor, Broom whips a pass, right side, through the hands of Miles Kelly and out of bounds. Miles did not play for Auburn. As a matter of fact, he hasn't been in practice for a couple weeks because of illness. Yesterday was his first, as Bruce Pearl called it, his first full contact practice since the illness was diagnosed. 20-point lead Auburn. Miller inside the arc to Glenn. Outside the arc, ball knocked away. Steele to the drive. Oh, Ja'Kai for the reach back and slam it home. Timeout, Florida Atlantic. Wow. If you were downtown at tip-off the Tubers, you saw what Ja'Kai Howard can do with a basketball on a dunk. And we saw it there.
Well, and he created the space with the deflection. He poked it away and then finished. Went coast to coast with it. So defense to offense, great to see him playing strong defense on the other end. Yeah, just put the right hand out, slapped it away, and then he's so quick on the dribble. He created a lot of separation, created the lane for that big-time slam.
He's got like a 48-inch vertical leap.
Oh.
His forehead was rim height when he reared back and double-hand slammed it in. 21-1 run by Auburn.
Turned into showtime.
Yeah. 36-14 Auburn. I'm sorry, 23-1 run Auburn. Cardwell back into the lineup, along with Howard, Denver Jones, Miles Kelly, and Chaney Johnson.
And now over 8 minutes since Florida Atlantic made a field goal.
They are 0 for their last 11 from the field. 5:07 first half. 36-14 Tigers on top. Full length of the floor to go for the Owls. Three-quarter court pressure by Auburn. Inbound to Vanterpool. Auburn stays in the press. Cross midcourt, Vanterpool, Keller or Miller underneath, and a double hand dunk by Glenn. They broke the Auburn press for the dunk.
Yep, that's good coaching coming out of the timeout that the Owls called. They run a press break and they run it to perfection. First field goal in 9 minutes.
36-16 Auburn. Bob and Miller with a steal. He drives and gets bumped by Denver Jones. Made the shot. Good body and ball control by Miller. He got pushed in the back by Denver Jones, and he has the chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, not the best foul for Denver there because Miller created the space. It's one you just kind of have to live with, especially with a 20-point lead at the time.
4:45 in the first. 36-18 Tigers. Miller a chance for the and one. Missed. Rebound, Chaney Johnson.
How many is that for Chaney?
A bunch. Denver Jones, stop and pop three, right wing. Ooh, in and out. Rebound, Miles Kelly had it, and he was the last one to touch it. Coming up at halftime, Jacob Hillman and Conecuh halftime.
Well done.
Thank you. 4.5 minutes to go in the first half. 36-18 Tigers. Walker, Baba Miller. Drives on Cardwell. Pull-up jumper. Miller short. Rebound Dillon. One dribble, two dribbles. Outlet to Jones across midcourt. 4:15 in the first half. Auburn by 18 points, 36-18. Jones between the rings. There in a man. Jones, Cardwell. Dillon to Jones. Right side. Miles Kelly, 7 to shoot. Kelly puts it on the floor and a reach-in foul on Walker. That's the third foul on Leland Walker, I think. And it takes us to a timeout break. 3:58 in the first. Auburn 36, Florida Atlantic 18 on the Auburn Sports Network.
Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Yellowwood knows that a five-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts. Cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For five-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
This is Coach Bruce Pearl here with an exciting opportunity. Through December 20th, we're running a special campaign to support our student athletes. Join On to Victory today, and for every annual subscription, an anonymous donor will match it 3-1. That means your $204 subscription becomes $816 for our athletes. We're aiming to raise $1 million to support Auburn student athletes because, as we all know, Auburn is an everything
5 seconds,
school.
stand by.
Visit OnToVictory.com to make your pledge today. Remember, your impact is tripled. War Eagle.
3:58 in the first. Aubie's here tonight. Cheerleaders, pep band, Tiger Paws, sold-out crowd for this exhibition action between Auburn and Florida Atlantic, along with Brad Law, Jacob Hillman. I'm Andy Burcham. 3:58 first half of play. Auburn 36, Florida Atlantic 18. We talked about Chaney Johnson, how active he has been since coming into the ball game. Did not start tonight for the Tigers. Chaney, 4 points, 6 rebounds. His 6 rebounds far and away the most for either team so far.
He's played 9 minutes. That's the third most of anybody else for Auburn on the floor. It's been the newcomers handling the scoring. Pettiford with 8. Well, Denver Jones has 6. He's not a newcomer. Ja'Kai Howard with 5. Chaney Johnson, 6 rebounds plus an assist and a steal.
Miles Kelly at the line for 2, the transfer from Georgia Tech. Actually, it was a 1 in bonus. He made the first free throw. Averaged just under 14 points a game for the Yellow Jackets last season.
And Auburn will shoot 2 on every owl foul the rest of the first half.
Kelly makes both. 5 points for Miles. Auburn by 20 again. 3:58 first half of play. Auburn pressure, full court. Vanterpool in the backcourt. Auburn backs off now. He'll be greeted by Miles Kelly at midcourt. 2 between the legs dribbles. Vanterpool down the left side underneath. Shot is up. And a dunk by Caleb Glenn. He's at 6.
Yep. Auburn lost him. That navy blue jersey blended in with the stanchion. And Tigers just lost him right underneath the bucket.
38-20. Auburn on top. Pegues, right sideline. Howard, top of the circle for Cardwell. Off the left side, Miles Kelly. Pull up 3 ball, Miles. Yes, it hit the iron. Straight up and in.
Just a pure shooter. He had the shooter's roll there. He got the roll off the front of the rim and in.
41-20, Auburn on top. 3:13 first half. Miles Kelly off the bench. 8 points for the Tigers. Drive Vanterpool against Cardwell. Over Dillon, he missed it. Miles Kelly clears for Auburn. Up the middle of the floor. Cross midcourt, right-hand dribble. 2 Pegues between the rings. Wants to go back to Kelly. Instead puts it on the floor. Drifts off right side. Twice between the legs. Left-hand dribble now. Gets a screen. Cardwell at the top. Kelly. Low post. Dillon turns. Double team. Foul. I think it's Vanterpool will be called for the infraction.
Tigers gave Dillon an opportunity there offensively. He's been working very hard on the defensive end. There have been at least 3 Florida Atlantic shots where he won't get credit for a block or anything like that, but he's affected the shot.
It's like Keldrick Falk, quarterback hurries.
Exactly. Yeah. They should give hurries defensively in basketball.
Disruptions.
Yeah, there you go.
At the line for 2, Dillon's free throw good. All right, here comes to Hyde Pettiford, along with Chad Baker-Mazzara, Jaheim Hudson into the lineup. Broom will replace Cardwell if Cat makes his second free throw. Of course he does.
Yeah, never a doubt.
He'll come out, Broom is in. Your 5. Pettiford, Mazzara, Howard, Turtle, and Broom for Auburn.
Certainly no drop-off in steam when this group comes in.
43-20, Tigers. Vanterpool between the rings. Right side pass deflected. Comes onto the wing for Tandy. Ball knocked away. Tandy somehow keeps the handle, shoots a 3 left wing and scores. That was Kai Tandy right there.
Yeah, it really was. He just happened to come out of the muck and the mire with an open look. And he can hit it when he's open.
Auburn by 20, 2:13, counting clock first half. Pettiford, top of the circle, Broom. Janai, right wing, off of the hand of Pettiford and out of bounds. That's one thing that Bruce Pearl could talk about at halftime. That's Auburn's 9th turnover of the half.
Yeah, they could be at the 50-point mark were it not for giving away some of these possessions. They're shooting 52%.
2 minutes first half. Auburn by 20, Florida Atlantic basketball. Evans, left sideline. Gets around to Howard, picked up there. Top of the circle, Miller. Drives on Broom into the lane. Ball knocked away from behind by Janai, who just shakes his head as if to say, not happening tonight.
No, you're not coming in here, not backing me down,
no.
Doing it cleanly.
9 on the shot clock for the Owls. Evans down near the corner right sideline for Florida Atlantic. Lobs it out to the top. Nice push off there by Vanterpool. A couple of freshmen going at each other. Vanterpool against Howard. Turnaround jumper. Vanterpool banked it in. Auburn the other way. Broom knocked to the floor. Whistle, foul. And Broom a little slow to get up and lying on his back.
He's holding his left shoulder and grabbing for it.
Actually, is it
his elbow?
It's his right elbow, but he's smiling. So it must be his funny bone. And it's his right arm, not his left, and he's a lefty shooter.
Right, so he's fine.
Janai gets a couple. First free throw in and out.
Just such a great diagnosis. No, Florida Atlantic doesn't want to be called FAU anymore, but it's going to confuse people if they keep it on their jerseys.
Third foul against Vanterpool as Broom makes the second free throw. Janai with 5. Auburn 44, Florida Atlantic 25. Minute 34 in the first half. Auburn continues its pressure. They break it with 2 passes. Miller underneath. Shot is up. It's missed, and I think Howard will get the foul on Montes Kachanis. Kachanis will go to the line for a couple. From Karsipis, Lithuania, I think. It is Lithuania.
Yeah.
Kachanis' free throw is missed.
Well, he likes the high percentage shot, like the one that he was fouled on there. He was 8 of 10 in their first exhibition game. It's a little beyond his range.
44-25 Auburn. Kachanis makes the second free throw. 44-26 Tigers. 1:25 on a counting clock in the first. Pettiford running the point. Top of the circle. Between the legs dribble, left wing, Chad Baker-Mazar. Low post pass, Broom. Foul from behind by Baba Miller. This team doesn't mind fouling, does it?
Well, no, and I think they rightly so probably expected Auburn to be very physical and have to match that physicality. If you don't match Auburn's physicality, you got no chance against this bunch.
But Walker and Vanterpool each have 3 fouls. That's the second foul on Baba Miller.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the risk you take.
Yeah. Back at the line, Janai Broom. First free throw is good. Broom now 4 of 8 from the charity stripe. Just the second free throw.
That'll be something else that Coach Pearl can talk about.
Evans, Kachanis between the circles, picks up the dribble. Bounce pass, throws it away, ball deflected.
Oh.
Todd Pettiford went down hard underneath, shot is up. It's a dunk by Caleb Glenn. He has 8.
That looked really bad. Tahad's legs got kind of side swiped out from under him, but he's apparently okay.
45-28 Tigers, 49 seconds in the first. Pettiford, Broom behind the defense, left-hand shot good. Really good pass.
Yeah.
From the top, from Pettiford to Janai.
Yeah, the defender was there. He wasn't looking at the ball, but he was there. He just had to work the pass past the arms.
19-point advantage for Auburn, 33 seconds in the first. Kachanis drive, off his hand or his knee, and out of bounds, touched. The Broom deflected it off of Kachanis out of bounds.
Yep, knew all he had to do. Kachanis' momentum taking him to the baseline, just simply knock it down and it would go off of his leg.
Auburn can work for a final shot. Game clock, shot clock about a half second apart. Pettiford across midcourt, 22 on the shot clock. Auburn 47, Florida Atlantic 28. 18 seconds in the first half. Pettiford near midcourt. Puts it into motion with 12 in the shot clock. Approaches right wing, gets a screen, drives to the basket, hangs, shoots, didn't get it. Rebound Florida Atlantic. Miller, ball deflected. Haim underneath, on a right-hand dunk attempt by Howard, fouled from behind by Miller, his third. His third with 1.9 seconds in the first half.
Boy, this team doesn't give up on a ball anywhere on the floor. The deflection by Howard, and then Hudson with the recognition to get it back to Jakai. Really not a smart foul.
Let me make a correction. That's the second on Miller.
Okay. Well, not as bad then.
Miller, or rather Howard's free throw is good. Out of Boston, Massachusetts, overtime elite.
Been impressed by the defense of both freshmen. Both Howard and Pettiford have shown that they will play as aggressively on the defensive end of the floor as they will offensively.
1.9 seconds in the first half. Howard makes both. 49-28. Inbound near midcourt. Evans from behind midcourt gets off the shot. It's no good. And Auburn, boy, good first half of basketball in front of the home crowd here tonight. At the break, Auburn 49, Florida Atlantic 28. Now Conecuh halftime. Here is Jacob Hillman.
Thank you very much, Andy. As you said, a dominant first half on the boards. A lot of guys getting in on the scoring. Auburn 49, Florida Atlantic 28. This is Conecuh halftime. We don't have scores to check on the Yellowwood scoreboard, but we're going to preview the opening night matchups in the SEC. 13 of 16 teams in action on Monday night, and we'll preview that action right now. Number 2, Alabama will host UNC Asheville at 8 o'clock Central. The Crimson Tide picked to win the SEC by the media. Mark Sears selected as preseason player of the year. UNC Asheville made it to the Big South Conference Tournament final last season, but fell to Longwood. Number 12, Tennessee, the third highest ranked team in the SEC, behind your number 11 Auburn Tigers. Faces Gardner-Webb at 6 Central on Monday. They are the defending SEC regular season champs. The Volunteers are. Zakai Ziegler was named to the All-SEC first team. That game will be played at Thompson Bowling Arena. Number 13, Texas A&M will visit UCF on Monday at 6 Central. The Aggies were picked to finish 5th in the SEC. Wade Taylor IV, a dynamic scorer for the Aggies, was named to the All-SEC first team. UCF lost in the first round of the NIT to South Florida last season. Number 19, Texas, plays its first game as an SEC member against the Ohio State Buckeyes in Las Vegas as part of the Hall of Fame Classic. That game is at 9 Central in Las Vegas. The 19th ranked Longhorns were picked to finish 7th in the SEC. Ohio State, of course, is a future opponent for the Auburn Tigers. That game will be played in Atlanta on December 14th. The Buckeyes are under first-year head coach Jake Diebler after he finished the season as the interim last season. Number 21, Florida, will play against South Florida in Jacksonville on Monday at 7:30 Central. 21st ranked Gators picked to finish 6th in the SEC. Walter Clayton Jr. was named to the All-SEC first team. The Bulls are the defending regular season American Athletic Conference champions. Number 23, Kentucky, will host Wright State at Rupp Arena in the first game under head coach Mark Pope. The Wildcats picked to finish 8th in the SEC. Not something too many SEC fans are familiar with, seeing the Wildcats that low. Wildcats 23-10 last season, 13-5 in the SEC, second in the regular season. Number 24, Ole Miss, ranked in the preseason under second-year head coach Chris Beard, is picked to finish 9th in the Southeastern Conference and will host Long Island University at 7:30 Central on Monday to open its season. Going into the unranked teams, South Carolina will host North Florida on Monday at 6 Central. The Gamecocks picked to finish 11th in the SEC. They finished 5th in the conference last season, looking to surprise everyone else like they did last year. Mississippi State hosts West Georgia on Monday at 6:30 Central. Georgia will host Tennessee Tech at 6:30 Central as well. And then the 7 o'clock slate in the SEC, Vanderbilt will host Maryland Eastern Shore. Missouri will visit Memphis at the FedEx Forum. And then the nightcap, Monday at 8 Central, Oklahoma will host Lindenwood. 3 games on Wednesday night. Arkansas, Auburn, and LSU will all compete then. And there's only really one top 25 matchup of intrigue on Monday night, and it's the game of the night. Number 8, Baylor visits number 6, Gonzaga. That's a late tip-off, 10:30 Central in Spokane, Washington. Well, it's officially crossover season on the Plains, with fall sports closing out their regular seasons and winter beginning theirs. We'll cover all the happenings and more when we take a look around Auburn athletics. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Kia of Auburn is happy to connect the Kia brand to the Auburn fans. Our winning lineup has something for everyone at almost any budget. SUVs like the Telluride, Sorrento, and Sportage. You prefer a sedan? Check out Forte, Soul, and don't forget our new multi-purpose vehicles, the Carnival, or our amazing hybrid or electric vehicles. Kia of Auburn is a proud supporter of Auburn athletics. Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Whoa, regal.
Hey, parents and kids, it's a perfect time for students to read their way to the Iron Bowl in AEA's Be a Champion and Read contest. AEA wants to help K through 6 students be academic champions, just like the Auburn Tigers. Students who participate in the Be a Champion and Read challenge could win 3 tickets to the Iron Bowl and a chance to take the field on game day. Ask your teacher about contest rules. Encourage your child to be an AEA champion reader and win a trip to the 2024 Iron Bowl.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control systems protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie. Cook's Pest Control.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Auburn Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Welcome back to Conecuh halftime. Auburn leads Florida Atlantic 49-28 at the break. Jacob Hillman here with you inside Neville Arena. So we take a look around Auburn Athletics. This look around Auburn Athletics is brought to you by Auburn Bank, champions of you. Auburn Bank also our game sponsor tonight. We appreciate their partnership. Auburn football returns home for the first time in over a month following their first SEC win of the season at Kentucky to host Vanderbilt. Head coach Hugh Freeze previews the Commodores roster.
You're going to look at them and you're going to say, all right, we have faced maybe better metric, size, weight, speed, whatever, in some, and then you watch the tape and you're like, these dudes are never out of position, and they tackle well, and they're physical, and they play with an extra sense and an extra motor. And it's then that you say, man, this is a tall challenge. And, I think Clark's back calling it and are definitely heavily involved. And he's that's his forte. And he's done a really, really nice job against some of the, I think Texas does a great job schematically, offensively, and he held them in check and held Alabama to, 84 yards rushing. And, those are impressive things for a Vanderbilt team, no matter what year you're in, impressive for any team. And so it doesn't take long that they get your attention real fast.
Auburn Sports Network coverage of Auburn and Vanderbilt begins at 8:30 a.m. Central with the Tiger Tailgate Show presented by Conecuh Sausage. And let me tell you, you do not want to miss this week's show. Brad Law, Andy Burcham, Britt Bowen, Jason Campbell, and Will Herring will be joined by guests from the 2004 Auburn Tigers, including Devin Aroma-Shadu, Stanley McClover, Tommy Tuberville, Al Borges, and Gene Chizik. Plus, former Auburn baseball standout Josh Donaldson will join the show to discuss his retirement from Major League Baseball. Tune in at 8:30 a.m. Central on your local Auburn Sports Network affiliate. That's Wings 94.3 FM in Auburn, the Auburn Tigers app, auburntigers.com, or watch for free on War Eagle Plus. Number 1, Auburn Equestrian earlier today took down number 4 Oklahoma State 13-7 in Stillwater, moving the Tigers to 5-0 on the season. They will host number 2 Texas A&M next Saturday, the Auburn University Equestrian Center at 11 a.m. Central. Cross country began its postseason at SEC Championships in College Station, with the men finishing 7th, led by a 9th place finish from freshman Nick Sinjevi, and the women finishing 8th, with freshman Brenda Jipchercher finishing in 5th individually. It is the first time since 2015 that both teams finish in the top 8 at SECs. The Tigers will travel to Tallahassee, Florida, to the NCAA South Regional on November 15th. Auburn soccer is headed to Pensacola for the SEC tournament as the number 6 seed in the league. The Tigers will face LSU on Sunday at 2 Central. Volleyball will continue its SEC schedule with a 2-match road trip beginning Sunday at Arkansas at 3 Central. Women's basketball dominated in its lone exhibition matchup, taking down LaGrange 106-26. Texas transfer Deanna Gaston led the way with 32 points and 14 rebounds in her first Neville Arena action. Taylon Collins and Marshawn Bostic joined the double-double party as well, with Collins scoring 22 points and grabbing 14 rebounds, while Bostic scored 12 points and dished out 13 assists, came just 2 steals short of a triple-double. Auburn will do it for real on Monday with tip-off on the Plains set for 6 Central against Southern Illinois. Britt Bowen and Dr. Larry DeShera will have the call on ESPN 106.7 in the Auburn area and everywhere on the Auburn Tigers app. Season and single game tickets are available for purchase at aubtix.com. And our next broadcast for Auburn men's basketball will be tip-off on the Plains. It is set for Wednesday at 7 Central right here at Neville Arena. Broadcast time is at 6:30. Voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham, Randall Dickey, and Brad Law will bring you the call. Always be sure to check out auburntigers.com and the Auburn Tigers app for full schedules and more information. That look around Auburn Athletics was brought to you by Auburn Bank, champions of you. Again, your score at the half, Auburn 49, Florida Atlantic 28. We take a look at the first half stats when Conecuh halftime continues in a moment.
War Eagle Auburn family, it's time to join Aubie's Kids Club for this upcoming school year. Your favorite Tigers Kids Club memberships are on sale now. Presented by Chappie's Deli, Aubie's Kids Club offers 2 membership options that give you a t-shirt, a lunchbox, a men's basketball SEC Champions mini pennant, and more. You can also check in at different Auburn athletics events to receive points and earn prizes, only available through Aubie's Kids Club. So what are you waiting for? With memberships on sale now, head to aubieskidsclub.com to join the coolest club on the Plains.
Damaging an underground utility can cause a lot more problems than you think. By causing a potentially avoidable damage to underground utilities, there's many scenarios that do not end well. To keep the gas, power, water, and internet running, using 811 to have your underground utilities marked is a critical piece of the damage prevention process, whether you're a homeowner or an excavator. It's free, it's simple, and it's the law. Visit al811.com for more information.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the propane tank on your grill first, before hosting a tailgate.
Let's fire up.
Here, let me try. Seriously? You didn't check the propane? Who wants chips?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Salt and vinegar?
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Welcome back to Conecuh halftime. At the half at Neville Arena, Auburn 49, Florida Atlantic 28. Jacob Hillman here, courtside at Neville Arena as we check the first half stats. Leading scorer for the Auburn Tigers is a freshman, Tahad Pettiford. He's got 10 points. He was 2 for 4 from deep and 3 for 6 from the field. With 8 points was Miles Kelly. He was 2 for 4 from 3 and 2 for 4 from the field. He took all 3-pointers. Then it was Janai Broom, who was 4 for 9 from the free throw line with 8 points and 2 for 4 from the stripe. Rebounding was key for Auburn in the first half, out-rebounding the Owls 24-11, including 7 offensive rebounds. Auburn was able to score 17 points off of the 10 turnovers it faced. Florida Atlantic only scored 7 off of the 9 it faced from Auburn. Auburn shot 51.9% in the first half, 37.5% from deep. Florida Atlantic shot 39.3% in the first half and 25% from deep. Those are your halftime stats, and once again, your score at halftime, Auburn 49, Florida Atlantic 28. We'll have second half action from Neville Arena with voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham, and Brad Law after this.
Since Auburn Bank opened in 1907, we've been tested by world wars, pandemics, and plenty of troubled times. Through it all, we've not only survived, but thrived by staying true to our core values of sound money management and putting our customers first. And just as surely as more challenges will come, we'll meet them the way we always have, with your confidence and our experience. Auburn Bank, champions of you. Member FDIC, online at auburnbank.com.
Recognized by Newsweek as one of America's best maternity care hospitals, East Alabama Health provides comprehensive treatment for mothers and babies throughout Auburn, Opelika, and the East Alabama region. And starting with the 2024 football season, we're pleased to partner with Auburn Athletics to provide a special Aubie blanket to each baby born at our hospital through a program we call Tiger Tots. For all your maternity care needs, trust the experts at East Alabama Health.
Are you looking to advance your career without putting your life on hold? Consider the flexibility of an online MBA at Auburn University's Harvard College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best by U.S. News and World Report, our 100% online MBA program provides the flexibility you need to pursue a degree while maintaining your personal and professional life. Learn more at harvard.auburn.edu.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Halftime about to come to a close. Auburn 49, Florida Atlantic 28. Auburn football tomorrow, 11:47. Coverage on the Auburn Sports Network. Auburn against Vanderbilt at 8:30. On Monday, Auburn women's basketball officially opens the 24-25 campaign against the Salukis of Southern Illinois. 6 o'clock. Britt Bowen, Dr. Larry DeShera with the call in the Auburn area on ESPN 106.7 on the Auburn Tigers app. And then this Auburn men's basketball team opens the season on Wednesday night against Vermont. Broadcast time 6:30 on the Auburn Sports Network.
That Vermont team won 28 games last year, won their conference with a 15-1 record.
They win the America East almost every year,
Yeah.
and they return 4 or 5 starters.
Yeah, they're a good team.
Auburn ball to open the second half. J.P. Pegues across midcourt. Drives to the left wing, hands there to Denver Jones. Top of the circle, Broom, right wing, Chad Baker-Mazar. Right back to Janai, fade away, yes! And a foul in the play. Oh, they're going to wipe it off.
They sure are. They'll say it was on the floor before he went up. It looked like Janai kind of caught and elevated at the same time. Beautiful play design, though. You can tell that was something they drew up at halftime. They talked about it coming out first offensive set. They'd run Janai through and get him a look going toward the basket.
4th foul against Leland Walker, so he's out. Auburn ball. Broom, the inbound. Chad Baker-Mazar wanted to go back to Janai.
He had him.
Drives through the key, down the left side of the lane, hands to Janai, down the lane, spins, left hand, yes!
Boy, he is so good going to the left side, spinning clockwise and finishing with the left hand.
10 for Janai, first in double figures. Auburn 51, Florida Atlantic 28. Broom blocks a 3 at the left wing.
Wasn't even his man, Andy. He came off of his man to block the 3.
Denver Jones drives. Pull-up jumper baseline left, in and out. Woody Titus with the rebound for Florida Atlantic. And he walks. Denver Jones got in his face.
3 or 4 times tonight, Auburn has come up on the first pass, on the outlet pass after a rebound, a defensive rebound by Florida Atlantic, and they've pressured the ball handler and they forced turnovers. Just a non-stop type of aggressiveness.
51-28 Auburn. Jones at the top, head fake at 3, penetrates, lobs it up there, yes! Off the rim, off the glass and in.
Three-pointer is not a low percentage shot for Jones, but he used the head fake beautifully there to create a higher percentage shot.
8 for Denver, 53-28 Auburn, just under 19 minutes to go, second half of play. Vanterpool, right wing, head fake 3. To Baba Miller, shoots a 3 over Broom. No, but Janai got him on the follow-through. And Miller with a nice acting job, and he'll go to the line for 3.
Yeah, they'll say that Janai didn't give him room to land, that Broom didn't move out of the landing spot. Otherwise defended well, and they're speeding Florida Atlantic up a little bit offensively.
Miller with 3 points in the first half of play. Good looking junior from Mallorca, Spain. Transferred from Florida State. Of their 5 starters, 4 are transfers.
Yep.
Miller gets 3. First bounces off the rim twice and falls away.
We were talking about this during one of the breaks. They're picked 5th preseason in their conference. How do they know?
I don't know.
How do they know? All these teams have so much turnover year to year.
And this is what they know about Florida Atlantic. Nobody is back from that 25-win team from last year.
Right.
Miller misses the second free throw. So automatically it's assumed, let's pick them midway through the league.
Yeah.
They might be surprised.
Just throwing darts sometimes.
He missed the first 2. Miller gets the third. 53-29 Auburn. 18:48, second half of play. They play for keeps Wednesday night against Vermont. Our coverage begins at 6:30. McGee's down the right sideline. Chad, lob, Cardwell, dunks.
Terrific vision. Baker Mazzara saw him, and again, they take advantage of Florida Atlantic trying to press the guards.
55-29 Auburn. Baseline, drive to the hole for reverse layup. It's missed, then dunked in by Titus. That is a goal disruption. What's up, Chad?
Chad Baker Mazzara, a little smile and nod to us.
Yeah, thank you. 55-29 Auburn, 18:23, second half of play. McGee's, Broom across midcourt against the press. Spins, does Broom. Down the left side, Cardwell. Ball knocked away by Dillon. Steal by Florida Atlantic. Drive to the hole, up and under and in. Nicely played by Kai Tandy.
That's the acrobatic shot of the night for sure. Was not looking at the rim when he let go of it.
55-31 Auburn. They're extending their defense just a bit. Chad Baker Mazzara shoots over that defense, missed it. Rebound Vanderpool goes 1-on-2. Gets cut off by Pegues, who gets called for the foul, a block on the Auburn 6'2" senior from Hillsborough High School in Nashville, Tennessee.
Bruce Pearl talking to his guys now about reversing the ball. Florida Atlantic wants Auburn to shoot a quick shot with one pass against that extended defense, but if the Tigers are patient, they'll eventually get the Owls out of position and get an open look.
Tandy, fadeaway 3, no. Rebound, Broom. Outlet, Pegues. Across midcourt in the right-hand dribble. 55-31 Tigers, 17-33, second half of play. Pegues gets a screen from Cardwell. Drives off the right side of the key. 3 times between the legs, into the lane, up from 5, yes! His first bucket of the night.
Shielded the ball from the defender with his body and created the space.
Tandy against Broom, blocked by Chad Baker Mazzara, out of bounds. He didn't know that Chad Baker was there, did he?
Didn't have a clue. He was trying to use his body against Broom and did well, but Baker Mazzara came unimpeded.
Number 10 was in the vicinity.
Yeah.
Chaney Johnson into the lineup for Auburn along with Miles Kelly. Drive, Miller, up, no, foul on Chaney Johnson.
Well, about the only way they're going to get an advantage on Chaney Johnson tonight is put a guy in there who's 4 inches taller, because Chaney has been all over the floor tonight.
Miller back at the line for 2 more. First foul of the night against Chaney Johnson. He looks like a different player.
Yeah. No, physically his build is different. He's much more muscular in his upper body.
But just his play, just his demeanor.
Yeah, no, he's kicked it up about 15 miles an hour higher than it was a year ago.
First free throw by Miller falls in.
Which makes sense. He was finding his way. He was getting acclimated to this style of play. And now with another full year.
Better be, considering that non-conference schedule coming up for Auburn.
That's right.
Pettiford, Pegues, Kelly, CBM, Janai, and Chaney out there, the Auburn 5. And Miller knocks home both. 57-33 Auburn. 17:07, second half of play. Pegues across midcourt, picks up the dribble. At the top, Chaney Johnson. Right back to Pegues off the right side. Picked up by the much taller Miller out on top.
Yeah, 6'11", playing perimeter defense.
Pegues against that guy. Off the left side, Miles. 7 to shoot. 3 ball, Miles. No. Weak side rebound tapped out. On the break, Glenn. Kicked ball by Pegues. He says it was against Glenn that kicked it out. Florida Atlantic will keep the ball. 57-33 Auburn, 16:42, second half. I think the replay shows you that it was against Glenn out of bounds.
Yep.
Inbound, mid lane Miller. Buddy Titus against Broom, banked it in.
No, he just got the ball too low. You pick your spots there where to be aggressive. He got it on the low block.
57-35 Auburn. Broom at the point. Pegues out at the left side. Picked up by Vanderpool. Chad Baker-Mazzara, head fake, drives down the lane. Hangs, goes up, foul. CBM to the line for 2.
CBM does that as well as anybody on the team. He takes it from the wing and slashes through quickly, creates space. And then from there, he's got good vision. He can either finish or dump it off.
And his physique allows him to get in tight spaces as well.
He slithers through.
Senior out of Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, at the line for a couple. Free throw, no. Played both at San Diego State and Duquesne. San Diego State was the 6th player of the year out on the West Coast. And he missed both free throws. Did he do that all of last year? Rebound, Chaney Johnson. Broom drives to the hole, no foul. I think Boyd Titus.
Well, he saved the highlight by committing the foul because Janai had visions of bringing this place down with a thunder dunk.
And the rim as well.
Yeah.
Boyd Titus' 3rd foul. And Broom gets 2 more. Janai is 4 of 9 from the line. 5 of 10 now. Broom with 11, the leading scorer in the contest. Missed the second. Rebound tap to Miles Kelly.
Well, they've owned the glass tonight.
28-15, the rebounding edge for Auburn. Foul underneath. And Chad Baker-Mazzara fouled underneath by 0, Ken Evans Jr. His second. That will bring Tahad Pettiford in and replace Chad Baker-Mazzara. Florida Atlantic might be glad just to see him take a seat on the bench right now.
Yeah, he's just so pesky in there.
Rebound or underneath for Broom, head fake twice, goes up, no foul, shot was blocked. Middle of the rebound for Florida Atlantic. Behind the back dribble across midcourt, ball kicked by Miles Kelly. And a timeout. Florida Atlantic ball when we come back. 15:57 to go, second half. Auburn 58, Florida Atlantic 35 on the Auburn Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Ford F-Series Highlight Show. I've seen a lot of basketball, and I can tell you that to stay on top, you got to adapt, stay focused, and innovate. That's what wins championships. That's how Ford F-150 and the Ford Super Duty stay at the top of the truck game. For 47 consecutive years, Ford F-Series has been America's #1 selling truck because they deliver what you need to win the day. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer today. Tell them Coach Pearl sent you.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
You sit in traffic now, but later, there's an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste because you know all your patience is paid out in gold. You remain calm through honks, bumper to bumper, and people yelling. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
I like what I like, and I do what I want.
If what you like is getting the highest payouts, getting the most free play, and finding more of your favorite games all on a spacious upscale gaming floor, then Wind Creek Atmore is your kind of fabulous. No matter what fabulous means to you, you'll find it here. Wind Creek Atmore. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Andy Burcham, Brad Law, Jacob Hillman with you. This exhibition action tonight brought to you by Auburn Bank on the Auburn Sports Network tonight. 58-35 Auburn, 15-37. Make that 15-57 in the second half. Florida Atlantic with the ball. Pettiford, Cheney Johnson, Howard, Kelly, Broom on the floor for Auburn. Glenn will trigger. The inbound to Vanterpool. Lobs it high post for Miller outside the arc. Against Cheney Johnson. Stays right with it. Picks up the dribble. Does Miller. Skip pass off the right side for Evans. 13 to shoot. Drives. Puts it up against Pettiford in and out. Rebound Kelly. Taken away underneath by Glenn. Goes up. No. Whistle. Or no. Rebound to Broom. Foul, I think, on Glenn. I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just a terrific job. Janai Broom holding his ground. And Glenn there tried. It's just you have to be fading away and put such a high arch on the shot to shoot that shot against Janai, and he couldn't do it.
7 blocks tonight for Auburn. 58-35 Tigers. Pettiford, left sideline, top of the circle, Cheney Johnson. Back door for Howard. Dunk.
He's going to rattle a bunch of rims this year.
Nicely. Back door from Cheney Johnson to Jagai Howard. And on the other end of the floor, a nice drive to the hole by Vanterpool, and an and one opportunity for Devin Vanterpool.
Kelly guilty of the foul, and you could see it. You know, he's been out of action. He's just trying to catch up to the pace and timing. It makes a difference if you can't go for several days.
And one opportunity for the redshirt freshman from Laurel, Maryland. Makes the free throw. 60-38 Auburn. 15:08, second half of action. Pettiford, top of the circle, Cheney. Low post, Jakai. Head fake twice, left wing corner three, Janai, no. Weak side rebound, Kelly back up and no, but he's fouled as he goes down hard.
Well, earlier, if Jakai goes up with the ball, Florida Atlantic is going to be whistled for a foul because he got landed on. But he didn't go up for the shot. Kicked into the corner for Janai, and a nice job by Kelly to get position on the backside rebound.
Kelly's free throw is airborne and good. 9 points for Miles.
So many different lineup combos possible, and you bring in Kelly, a double-digit scorer at Georgia Tech.
He makes both. Honorable mention All ACC a year ago. 62-38 Tigers. 14:50, second half of action. Pettiford bothering, and a foul. No, it's going to be a moving screen on Miller.
Yeah, Miller stuck the hip.
And that will be the 4th foul on Baba Miller. Yeah, I know. It's his 4th foul. 14:44 in the second half, 62-38 Auburn.
Pettiford doesn't play defense like a freshman. He squares his hips, gets his body in line, and stands his ground.
Kachanis comes in replacing Miller underneath as he picked up foul number 4. So Kachanis and Boydatitis, the Lithuanian combo out there right now for John Jacobs. Janai at the point, 2 Miles Kelly. Got a screen, shot a 3, missed it short. Rebound, Glenn, up the floor. Evans, back to Glenn, right wing. Inside the arc to the basket, fouled and blocked by Broom. Let's see the foul though. I think the foul,
Howard.
Jakai.
Jakai stayed in his hip pocket all the way down the floor.
Caleb Glenn, sophomore out of Louisville. Free throw miss, had 10 points, 9 rebounds against St. Leo last week.
Neither team burning up the nets at the free throw line.
Auburn's 18 of 28. Florida Atlantic now 8 of 14. Glenn got the second. Vanderpool comes out, and Walker with his 4 fouls is back in. 62-39 Auburn, 14-18, second half. Hyde Pettiford, screen from Cardwell to Dillon. Back door, Miles Kelly up with the right-handed in.
Aggressive defense on the perimeter. They've done it at the top, they've done it in the corner, and about 4 times tonight Auburn has beaten that with a backdoor pass.
And then they throw the inbound out of bounds as Auburn presses. Leland Walker was looking for some help. The only help was in white jerseys.
Tell Ja'Kai Howard and Chaney Johnson this is an exhibition game, man. They are ferocious.
64-39 Auburn, Tiger basketball. 13th turnover tonight against Florida Atlantic. Auburn's turned that into 19 points. Shot is up, it's missed. Cap or rebound jam. Dillon, the cap, Cardwell.
He didn't miss.
No. 66-39 Auburn.
Another rebound.
13-48 Auburn. Nice spin to the basket. Walker lost it. Picked up by Miles Kelly. Auburn the other way. Leading 66-39. To Pettiford between the circles. Backs up into the center circle. Screen, Chaney Johnson. Double team to Chaney. Open three. Good. 72-39 Auburn.
They're starting to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Make that 69-39 Auburn. Timeout. Florida Atlantic. 13-19 to go. Auburn 69, Florida Atlantic 39. Back after this timeout on the Auburn Sports Network.
Hey, this is Kevin Tuttle, owner of Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Auburn. It's finally fall and football is here. Come check out one of our 77 TVs and watch your favorite team while enjoying hot wings and cold beer. Wanting to support your Auburn Tigers? Well, come join us each and every Monday for Tiger Talk as Coach Freeze joins us live in-house to discuss all things Auburn football. We also have every NFL game for the entire season with the NFL Sunday Ticket. Don't forget Thursday nights and Monday Night Football. Baumhauer's Victory Grill, your football headquarters this fall. 2353 Big Creek Road, exit 57 on I-85. War Eagle.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
Are you really that different than the rest of us?
We are. As a fiduciary, we always focus on what's best for our clients.
What services do you offer besides investing?
We have a team of specialists in financial planning, estate planning, and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, we ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Okay, but you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, because we believe that's a conflict of interest. We prioritize service over sales goals.
So, then how do your fees work?
We have a simple and transparent fee that's a percentage of our clients' portfolios. So we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com. Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Auburn by 30 with 13-19 to go in the second half. Auburn is shooting 51.9% in the second half. Pardon me, 53.3% in the second half. Auburn has out-rebounded Florida Atlantic 32-18 tonight. Everybody that has played for Auburn tonight in the plus-minus, and I'll be just blunt with you, I have no idea how they figured that out. everybody in the Auburn sign is plus.
Yeah, there's never been a stretch of this game where Florida Atlantic was able to put together a run. Take advantage of any one mismatch.
Layla Walker between the circles. Gets a screen from Miller, who has 4 fouls, but is back in there for Florida Atlantic. Screen from Kachanis. Hands the ball left side for Evans. Baba Miller outside the arc, double team. Puts it on the floor, drives on Pettiford. Taken away by Chaney Johnson. He leads the break for Auburn. Chaney, right wing. 3 ball in the air. Ja'Kai Howard, no. And the rebound to Baba Miller. Walker up the floor for the Owls. For Miller. Down to the low post, Kachanis. Backs up against Chaney Johnson. Turnaround jumper, good and a foul.
Well, that's just a good play. Quick turn up with the right hand on Chaney. Nothing wrong with Chaney's defense there. Sometimes the other guy just makes the shot.
Titus is back in, giving Miller a rest with his 4 fouls. 12:38 second half. Auburn 69, Florida Atlantic 41. Kachanis with the second free, or with the and one. Tahad Pettiford. Greeted on the other side of midcourt. Auburn passes over the top of the press. Right wing 3 ball, Auburn miss. Weak side rebound, Cardwell. Out to the top, Pettiford. He'll pop a 3 at the top. Nope. Rebound. Underneath, Walker. Up the floor. To the wing. Head fake a 3 by Evans. Into the corner. On the right side, Vanterpool 3 missed. Rebound, Cardwell. Dillon, the outlet. Pettiford across midcourt. Right hand dribble. Outside the arc, left side. 12 minutes to go, second half. Auburn 69, Florida Atlantic 42. Is there a run in the Owls? Cardwell, Pettiford at the top. Foul in the play. I think it's going to go against Evans, who's 3rd. And a timeout. Shall we take one as well? I think we should. 11:52 to go. Auburn 69, Florida Atlantic 42 on the Auburn Sports Network.
Since Auburn Bank opened in 1907, we've been tested by world wars, pandemics, and plenty of troubled times. Through it all, we've not only survived, but thrived by staying true to our core values of sound money management and putting our customers first. And just as surely as more challenges will come, we'll meet them the way we always have, with your confidence and our experience. Auburn Bank, champions of you. Member FDIC, online at auburnbank.com.
If I was to describe this sandwich in one word, I would say magical. Hi, this is Jamor, and the little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich is that extra oomph. I go back and forth from the spicy filet to the original filet. I get into the sweetness of the honey, then you have the extra kick from the spicy filet. The combination alone takes it over the top. It's award-winning.
The Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is back with a bite. Try it with the original or spicy filet, now for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Tonight's celebrity in, and appropriately so, Harold Melton. Of course, the new student center named in his honor. Former Supreme Court Chief Justice in the state of Georgia. The namesake of the Melton Scholars Program, and all the money generated tonight by this exhibition game going to that Melton Scholars Program. And he and his family here tonight, he had the celebrity in and did a fine job with that. 11:52 to go in this exhibition game between Auburn and Florida Atlantic. Tigers up 69-42. And Tahad Pettiford at the line for the free throw, and the first one is good by the McDonald's All-American, five-star recruit out of Jersey City, New Jersey. Had 13 points against Furman on Sunday. He's picked off where he left off. Knocks home both of the free throws tonight, so double digits in both exhibition action for Tahad.
Been interesting to watch the distribution of shots tonight. Nobody is dominating. They're spreading it around. 4 different players have 7 field goal attempts to lead the way.
13 assists tonight for the Tigers, 6 for Florida Atlantic. Chaney Johnson a reach in as Vanterpool tried to drive right wing for Florida Atlantic. Third foul against Chaney, all coming in the second half.
That's the 7th team foul, so we're going to get free throws now for both sides for the final 11:38.
Right back with you tomorrow morning at 8:30 on the Auburn Sports Network. Tiger Tailgate Show presented by Conecuh Sausage at 8:30. We've got a great lineup. Brad put together a heck of a lineup for tomorrow morning. Lots of 2004, well, they should have been national champs.
Yeah,
We're
call them
given that
national.
chance.
Yeah, call them.
Plus Josh Donaldson on top of that tomorrow morning. All before Auburn Vanderbilt. Our own Ronnie Brown, the mic man tomorrow. Vanderpool knocks down both. 71-44 Tigers, 11:38 in the second half. Vanderpool comes out, and Miller back in with his 4 fouls. How long does he stay in this ball game? Pettiford walks it across midcourt, left-hand dribble, switches to the right. Between the legs now. Chaney Johnson straight away. Bounce pass, Cardwell, left side of the key. To Pettiford. Picks up the dribble, skip pass, Howard. Free ball, good.
Well, he's shown you the ability to play defense, to finish at the rim, and now to knock one down from long range. His 6th field goal attempt now in the game. So again, distribution of the ball has been balanced tonight.
Both of Auburn's freshmen double figures in both exhibition games. And a whistle and a foul away from the ball against Auburn.
And
will
Dylan.
send Modest Votatitis to the line. Dylan?
Yep.
Here comes Shaheem Hudson replacing Chaney Johnson. At the 4. Denver Jones also back into the action for Auburn. Votatitis at the line. Big freshman. Free throw is good.
And a nice little touch for a 7-footer.
Marie Jampul, Lithuania. I'm sure I butchered that one, I'm sorry. Marijampole.
Now you got it.
Thank you, Brad. Free throw is good for Votatitis. 11 minutes to go. 74-46 Tigers. Pettiford behind the back dribble. Skip pass, left side, Shaheem Hudson 3. Rainbow good.
Oh, why not?
77-46. Auburn on top, wrap around, Candy knocked away. Oh, Howard drives to the hole. He went up for nicely played.
Wow.
He went up for a windmill, had it knocked away, came back down, and then threw it off of the defender out of bounds. Auburn keeps the ball.
As much as everybody wanted to see the windmill, that's really impressive to recover from that, still have the presence of mind to keep possession for your team.
Inbound, Howard up, no. Rebound to Cardwell, no. Votatitis then gets hacked as he runs down the rebound by Jakai.
Boy, these 2 freshmen.
Yeah.
They look different.
Trying to think of the last time Auburn had 2 freshmen like this in the same class.
Ooh.
2 newcomers.
Right.
Jabari and Walker, but remember
Yeah.
Walker was a transfer in from Carolina.
Right.
He wasn't a freshman. He was a sophomore. They're not playing in the NBA. Playing well, too, by the way.
That's what I was going to say. They're not just playing. They are really owning it.
Courtside with the first free throw is good. (77-47) Auburn, 10:31 to go in what could be a rather slowly played second half of basketball. Both teams shooting free throws for a while.
Free throw practice for everybody.
Yeah.
They're going to close the roads for football soon.
And believe me when I say, that's not on the officials. That's just the way this game's been played.
Yeah, no, these are two physical teams.
Both free throws are good.
Auburn's going to play a lot of games that are 2 hours and 20 minutes this year. It's just their style of play.
77-48 Auburn. Denver Jones fouled at midcourt. And multiple times by Leland Walker, and that may be it for Walker. Yeah, that's it, he's done. Walker had 9 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists last week against St. Leo. He fouls out tonight with 2 points, a rebound, and an assist. Excuse me, that foul was not against Walker, it was against Vanderpool. That's his fourth.
Should have been on Walker.
Sure thought it was. Free throw is up, it's good by Denver Jones. Nine for Denver. Trying to join Pettiford, Howard, Broom, and Kelly in double figures, and he does. 10-17 in the second, 79-48 Tigers. Walker across midcourt. Left wing Evans Jr. Back to Walker at the top. Broom, Chad Baker-Mazar at the next break for Auburn. Miller back out to the top for Walker. Leland, left wing. Evans Jr. to Walker at the top. Picked up at a switch by Denver. Right wing. Shot is up. It's a good three-pointer from Caleb Glenn.
Hey, you'll live with that. Just a good shot by Glenn, and they never pass the ball beneath the foul line.
Under 10 minutes to go, 79-51 Auburn. This was a tied game at one point, midway through the first half, and then Auburn decided to put some distance between themselves and the Owls. Howard at the top, free ball, Denver. It's good. Rattled in.
Just so many options.
Ooh, Pettiford, little hobbled as he goes to the other end of the floor on defense. He is right,
yeah.
He points to his right foot, and he's going to come out. Pegues, Chad Baker-Mazar, both give Janai Broom a hoist up from the scorer's table. Howard, so does Cardwell come out. Pettiford immediately goes to Clark Pearson, Auburn's athletic trainer, to look at his foot. Florida Atlantic ball out of bounds on the right sideline to Walker. 20 in the shot clock for the Owls. 82-51 Auburn. 9-12 second half. Walker around the perimeter. Miller, low post. Lodekinis up for the shot. Nobody's fouled by Broom. Second foul on Janai. Lodekinis is at the line. 8 points on the night for Lodekinis. To go with 4 rebounds. Free throw's good. Well, this Florida Atlantic team has some size.
Yeah.
To play in that American Athletic Conference this season.
They started a 7-footer and another 6'11".
Yeah. And then they bring another 6'11" off the bench.
Yep.
Free throw missed. Broom pulls in the rebound for Auburn. He gets knocked to the floor, maintains a dribble on his backside, and hands the ball to Pegues. 82-52 Tigers, 8:56 in this one. Pegues, screen from Broom, straight away. Left side, Denver, down the wing, head fake, drive, Jaheim Hudson, double team. Free ball, Denver, in and out. Rebound into the baseline, Lodekinis. To Baba Miller, brings it up the floor. Left wing, Evans, ball deflected down the left side, and double team. Drive, pass underneath. Shot is up, missed. Lodekinis with the rebound. Up, no. Got his own rebound. Goes back up, no. Foul. Third foul on Janai. Janai as frustrated with the foul as he was by giving up a couple rebounds there.
Yeah, it's the first time in this game that Florida Atlantic has had 3 opportunities at the goal. 2 offensive rebounds in the same possession. Took 32 minutes to get there.
Titus at the line for 2 for Florida Atlantic. Clock stop with 8:25 to go. Free throw is good. (82-53) Tigers. Second free throw missed. Broom pulls in the rebound. At a double-double at Furman, 11 points and 6 rebounds tonight. 82-53 Tigers. Chad Baker-Mazara, top of the circle, lob, Broom, under, left hand, good!
Chad Baker celebrates like that's how he drew it up. Pass was a little off target, but Janai with great control.
They try the alley-oop underneath and lose the ball out of bounds. Side flash by Auburn.
Jaheim Hudson coming in
yes,
and
indeed.
recovering there defensively, coming from the backside to bat it away.
Kachanis in, Titus out. Out of bounds baseline right, Walker will trigger. Still looking. Into the corner right side, Evans penetrates. Gets it left side, Walker picked up by Chad Baker-Mazara. Puts up a fadeaway and scores.
Nice looking shot.
84-55 Auburn, 7:48 in the second. J.P. Pegues on the right-hand dribble. Down the right sideline, Chad Baker. Top of the circle, Pegues. To Broom. Janai to Pegues. 14 to shoot for Auburn. Left wing, Janai. Free ball over Kachanis. In and out. Rebound tapped to Evans for Florida Atlantic.
Auburn was trying to get Hudson on a mismatch, posting up on the inside. They couldn't work it down to him.
Evans put it up, missed it. Rebound tapped up by Kachanis. Fouled by Hudson. Auburn giving up some offensive boards last couple times down the floor.
Yeah, it's getting a little ragged here. Auburn comfortably in front. Get a little sloppy.
Timeout on the floor, 7:19 to go. Auburn 84, Florida Atlantic 55, and this is the Auburn Sports Network.
Since Auburn Bank opened in 1907, we've been tested by world wars, pandemics, and plenty of troubled times. Through it all, we've not only survived, but thrived by staying true to our core values of sound money management and putting our customers first. And just as surely as more challenges will come, we'll meet them the way we always have, with your confidence and our experience. Auburn Bank, champions of you. Member FDIC, online at auburnbank.com.
Thank you, Auburn, for over 40 years of business. Since day one at Guthrie's, we've been serving up the best golden fried chicken fingers, hand-chopped coleslaw, crinkle-cut fries, and our signature Guthrie sauce. Often imitated, never duplicated, we have 3 Auburn locations to serve you, including South College, and our downtown location off East Glen Avenue, which is open until 3 a.m. every night. Fresh, hot, and fast, that's the Guthrie's promise. To find the nearest Guthrie's to you, visit guthrie'schchicken.com.
There are giants among us, and their impact is huge. They are the men and women building and sustaining our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We build giants at buildsubmarines.com. Paid for by the U.S. Department of the Navy in partnership with Blue Forge Alliance.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
.7:19 in the second. Auburn 84, Florida Atlantic 55. Season begins in earnest Wednesday night here at Neville Arena. Auburn will host Vermont. These are 2 conference tournament champions going at each other. Wednesday night at 7. Our pregame coverage, yours truly along with Randall Dickey and Brad Law, begins at 6:30. Then Auburn goes and plays Houston in Houston a week from tomorrow night at 8:30 at the Toyota Center. Our coverage begins at 8.
As tough a first two, I mean, as tough a November schedule as you'll find in the country.
Kachanis' free throw is missed. If he misses his second free throw, is it gooey fries tonight?
Yes.
Ooh. Gooey fries. Gooey fries. Gooey fries! He missed them both. 7:15 second half. 84-55 Auburn. Get ready, Tud. At bomb hours. Kelly. High post, Broom. Janai. Pegues. Left wing, top of the circle, Kelly. Right corner, drive, Chad Baker. Leaves for Broom. Off the glass, didn't get it. Rebound tapped out to Pegues. At the top, it's Kelly. Right wing, Chad Baker. Drives to the hole, no. Rebound, Florida Atlantic. Walker up the floor for the Owls. Right wing, head fake. 3-ball, Vanterpool. Didn't get it. Rebound, Chad Baker. Lobs it ahead. J.P. Pegues on the wing, double team. Down the left sideline, Chad Baker. Lobs it, Broom. Low post, no look. Chad Baker, open three. Missed. Rebound, weak side, Broom. Back to the top. Pegues, three. Bang!
He's been distributing the ball all night. He finally got an open look off another rebound. Auburn's 40th rebound of the night, an offensive board that led to 3.
87-55, Auburn, 6:04 second half. Miller penetrates through the lane, whistle, foul. It's going to go against Auburn. 40 rebounds to 27 for Florida Atlantic. Chris Moore whistled for the foul. Arkansas Player of the Year back in 2020. You talk about a crowd favorite.
Uh-huh.
Woo! Glad this guy's back for another year with the Tigers. Senior out of West Memphis, Arkansas. Kachanis' free throw is good. I like his shot.
Yeah.
Miller out. And Green back in for Florida Atlantic. Pegues, Miles Kelly, Janai Broom, Chad Baker Mazar, Chris Moore for Auburn. Kachanis makes both free throws. And he will come out, and Bodotinis is back in. 87-57 Auburn. 6:02 to go second half.
This game was tied at 13.
Yeah.
Around 8 or 9 minutes deep, and then Auburn went on a 23-1 run.
And then it wasn't.
No. They haven't looked back.
Chad Baker, low post. Broom shoots, scores on the weak side.
Yeah. Florida Atlantic's a little tired now. They were a step behind on their pressure. And Auburn, Broom just sunk into the open space.
15 and 8 for Janai. Walker double team. Throws it to the right sideline to Vanterpool. Inside the arc. Free throw line, Bodotitis. Back out to the right wing for Walker. Now Vanterpool. Head fake at 3. Drives on Kelly. Throws it underneath. Throws it away. Broom the steal. Outlet J.P. Pegues. Right hand dribble. J.P. pull up 3 ball. No good. Weak side rebound. Pulled in by Vanterpool. Drives. Kicks it left corner. 3 ball Evans. Nope. Rebound Miles Kelly. Foul in the play. Oh, they got Chris Moore. Okay. Apparently he grabbed the trousers, the trunks of Bodotitis.
All right.
Bodotitis is at the line for 2. 5:11 in the second. Auburn 89, Florida Atlantic 57. Free throws missed. Matas had 23 points and 7 rebounds first time around in their exhibition opener.
You know, we talked about turnovers in the first half. Auburn had 9 at halftime. Tigers have turned it over just once in the second half.
Message received.
Yeah.
Second free throw missed as well. Oh, that's gooey fries times 2.
Do you get double order of gooey fries?
Absolutely. I don't know. Chad Baker, left corner. Pegues, another three ball. Yes!
This guy was a major scorer for Furman. He can do it. He was distributing most of the game tonight, but he's hit 2 of his last 3 shots.
The last 2 MVPs of the Southern Conference Tournament, that guy, J.P. Pegues. Auburn goes for the loose ball. Tied up. Kelly and Chad Baker Mazzara. Jump ball. The arrow goes to Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, again, and I've said it 2 or 3 times, but they're not playing this game like it's an exhibition. Under 5 minutes to go in the exhibition game, and you got guys diving on the floor.
Room may be done for the night. 15 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. Florida Atlantic ball out of bounds down the right sideline. 92-57 Auburn, 4:44 to go. Women scored 106 last night against LaGrange College. Left wing, drive, Tandy, shoots and scores. 92-59 Auburn. This game was tied at 13, and then Auburn went on a run for the rest of the half and have not looked back. Pegues between the circles, right wing, Chad Baker. Bounce pass, Cardwell. Left wing, wide open, Miles Kelly, 3.
Well, this offense just stresses the defense so much. If guys are able to find open space like that, Miles Kelly will knock it down.
Chad Baker Mazzara, I think, grabbed a jersey as Auburn was attempting to press. And Chad called for the foul. He doesn't agree, but oh well.
No, that is diplomatically put.
Walker at the line, and this crowd wants more gooey fries. Last 2 guys have missed both free throws. I'll be shocked if Walker does. And he got the first free throw to fall. Mass disappointment in the jungle line.
Just really let the air out of the place.
Yeah. 95-60 Auburn, 4:05 in the second.
Devin Aroma-Shadu, Stanley McGlover, Gene Chizik, Al Borges, Tommy Tuberville, Josh Donaldson, all on the Tiger Tailgate Show tomorrow.
All of them?
All of them.
Whew. Walker makes both. Does that take one of the gooey fries off now that he made both free throws?
I don't think so. No, I don't think you can I don't think you earn gooey fries back.
I got you. Walker will work on Pegues. Gets a screen from Moore. Pegues across midcourt to the right wing. Down the right side, Chad Baker. At the top, Chad Baker. Left wing, sideline. Back to Chad Baker. Shoots. Missed it. High rebound, Florida Atlantic. Evans up the floor. Lobs to the right side, in the corner. 3 ball up, missed. Air ball by Tandy. Rebound underneath, up and in for Florida Atlantic. 95-63 Auburn, 3:28 and counting to go. Pegues picks up the inbound. Works on Walker across midcourt. JP, screen Moore. Top of the circle, Semo. Left side, Dillon. Against Titus. Puts it on the floor, drives. Bumped. Up, right hand hook, short. Rebound, Walker. For Florida Atlantic. Evans, inside the arc, free throw line. Down the right side of the lane. Leans in, goes up, shoots, and missed it. And was fouled by Pegues.
Yeah, if JP's going straight up with the arms, then that's not a foul, but he was absolutely reaching over, reaching in, and they're going to call that most of the time.
2:57 on the night, our final timeout, right? 95-63 Tigers on the Auburn Sports Network.
Auburn women's basketball returns November 4th. Takes it to the hole, slipped inside, Auburn ball to foul! Join Coach Johnny Harris and the Tigers on another quest towards the NCAA tournament. 2 seconds, fires a 3, counted, left wing 3! Pivot, turnaround jumper, money! Catch all the action on your home for Auburn women's basketball on ESPN 106.7 and the Auburn Tigers app. War Eagle!
This is Coach Bruce Pearl here with an exciting opportunity. Through December 20th, we're running a special campaign to support our student athletes. Join On to Victory today, and for every annual subscription, an anonymous donor will match it 3-1. That means your $204 subscription becomes $816 for our athletes. We're aiming to raise $1 million to support Auburn student athletes because, as we all know, Auburn is an everything school. Visit ontovictory.com to make your pledge today. Remember, your impact is tripled. War Eagle.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Get 3.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Offer valid through November 4th, 2024. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.52 monthly payment for every $1,000 financed. Excludes tax, tag registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Listen closely. Hear those bubbles? That mouth-watering waterfall? Delicious. Ice cold. And zero sugar. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hi, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. Tackle game day with the irresistible taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. War Eagle.
.257 to go in this one. 95-63 Auburn in exhibition action against Florida Atlantic. Another sellout tonight. The 56th consecutive. And Ken Evans Jr. is at the line. Was there a technical foul? Auburn was called for a bench technical. Huh.
Oh, I missed that.
I did too. Free throw is good by Evans.
Well, it's an exhibition for the officials too. They take it literally.
I think Bruce got his money's worth though.
Sure.
I don't even know if the foul was against the bench technical was against the head coach. I don't know. Evans makes both free throws, and now he's at the line for the foul shots. Missed the first.
You don't get more gooey fries. The gooey fries are already locked in.
Evans did get the second, avoiding the third gooey fry situation of the night.
Gooey fries situation.
For Auburn, Pegues, Chaney Johnson, Ja'Kai Howard, Denver Jones, and Turtle Hudson. Pegues across midcourt. He's had a good second half of basketball. Yeah. Pegues double team, gets it away. Jaheim to the basket, jams it right down the middle of the lane.
Good night. He's a freight train.
97-66 Auburn, 2.5 minutes to go.
And looks mad about it.
Yeah. Leland Walker between the circles. Screen from Vodakaitis, double team there. Screen didn't help. Walker finally gets rid of it. Down the right sideline. Drive into the lane by Glenn, up for the right hand, he scores.
Chaney there, smart. No need to reach in with 2 minutes left in the game.
97-68 Auburn, trying to get to a hundo. Pegues between the circles. Jaheim Hudson, free throw line. Backs it back out, left wing, Chaney Johnson. Shot clock at 12. Pegues between the rings. Screen from Turtle. Gets it back to Turtle, down the lane. Kicks it to the corner. Three ball for 100. No. Missed by Howard. Rebound picked up by Baba Miller for Florida Atlantic. Walker working on Denver Jones. Top of the circle, Walker foul underneath. This time it's going to be an offensive foul on Matis Vodakaitis. And Auburn goes to its bench. Blake Michalek, one of Auburn's walk-ons, into the ball game, replacing Denver Jones. Sophomore out of Dallas, Texas, 6'3", 178.
he's going to get a shot before this game ends.
McGee's walks it across midcourt, 118 and counting. McGee's 3 for 100. There it is! 11 points in the second half, 3 threes by J.P. Pegues. 100-68 Auburn. In the lane, Kachanis against Turtle. Kicks it back out. Right wing 3, Walker. New. Rebound out of bounds off of Auburn. All right, here's Presley Patterson. Here is C.J. Williams into the lineup for Auburn. Darren Scott keeps trying to get himself in the lineup. Pegues comes out for Auburn. So does Chaney Johnson.
Tahad, by the way, is in the middle of the bench. He's got a brace. Looks like on his left knee.
All right. We'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
100-68 Tigers. Inbound to Lost. Here's Ja'Kai Howard on the break with Michalek and Patterson. Patterson, excuse me. Howard just drives to the basket, put it in. 102-68 Tigers. There's another steal for Auburn. Knocked away. Howard drives to the hole. Off the glass, he didn't get it. Drive to the hole by Florida Atlantic. Shot from the free throw line is good by Tandon. Final 30 seconds to go. 102-70 Auburn. Blake Michalek will walk it across midcourt. 20 seconds to go in this one. 102-70 Tigers. Michalek, left wing, drive, bumped at the top. Turtle inside the arc, 18-footer, no. Rebound Miller, 8 seconds to go. And Miller will just walk it up the floor, and Auburn's going to win it. Convincing tonight. Final score, Auburn 102, Florida Atlantic 70.
You know, there are some teaching moments in this game, but that's a pretty polished performance for an exhibition game. I mean, they distributed it offensively. They played relentless defense. The freshmen were impactful. Newcomers were impactful. This is a team that's not at 100%, but they just played a really complete game. Again, you're not going to get perfection in any game, much less an exhibition game. That was pretty polished.
6 in double figures tonight for Auburn. Next up for this Auburn team, open the season Wednesday night against Vermont at 7. Our pregame coverage on the Auburn Sports Network at 6:30. Our next action tomorrow morning, Auburn, Vanderbilt, right across the street at Jordan-Hare Stadium. 11:47 kickoff. Our coverage begins at 8:30 with the Tiger Tailgate Show presented by Conecuh Sausage. Huge lineup tomorrow on our pregame show.
Devin Aroma-Shadu, Stanley McClover, Tommy Tuberville, Al Borges, Gene Chizik, Josh Donaldson, and oh, by the way, Jason Campbell, Will Herring, voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham. It's a loaded show.
General Manager of the Auburn Sports Network is Ben Harling. Auburn Baseball tonight, produced by Jacob Hillman. Studio producer tonight, Quinn Burkeen. Again, your final score, Auburn 102, Florida Atlantic 70. For my broadcast partner, Brad Law, I'm Andy Burcham. So long, and War Eagle from Neville Arena.
Thanks for listening to Auburn basketball's exhibition game against FAU. Tune in tomorrow morning as Auburn football battles Vanderbilt at Jordan-Hare Stadium. The men's basketball regular season opener is this Wednesday night against Vermont. Airtime on the Auburn Sports Network is 6:30 Central. Auburn basketball is an exclusive presentation of the Auburn Sports Network, a division of Playfly Sports.